Hello children, to continue with the topic expansion, see today's first question. If x plus 1 upon x is equal to 4, find x square plus 1 upon x square. As I said, if you remember the expansion formula, you will understand that if you expand x plus 1 upon x using the formula, there would be surely these two terms you will be getting as the first term square and second term square. Okay, so first we'll write the formula. Which formula it is? A plus b the whole square. What it is? A square plus 2ab plus b square. Therefore, x plus 1 upon x the whole square will give you first term square, that is x square, plus 2 into first term, that is x, into second term, that is 1 upon x, plus second term square, 1 upon x square. Now x plus 1 upon x is given to you 4. So x plus 1 upon x can be replaced by 4 and square, right? X square, what you observe? These two terms get cancelled, plus 2 plus 1 square 1, x square, x square. What we have to find? X square plus 1 upon x square. Transfer 4 to the other side. 4 square is what? 16. 2 is shifted here, minus 2 equals x square plus 1 upon x square. Thus, you have found your answer. X square plus 1 upon x square is equal to 40. Clear? Now, let's see another question over here. Similar way, if x minus 1 upon x is given, definitely again what you are going to do? A minus b the whole square formula you will use, and minus 2 will be the middle term over here. On shifting to the left hand side, what it will become? Plus. Okay, that will be the only difference here. So, you try the next question yourself. Then another different kind of question I will take. If 3x plus 4y is equal to 13, xy is equal to 1, you have to find 3x minus 4y. How will do it here? This is like a plus b. This is similar term a minus b. Okay, xy's value is also given here. Okay, so directly the formula can be used, or you can find the values of the square terms in between, right? Since we can use the formula here, I will show you by using formula. As I have mentioned, you can follow any method of your choice. So which formula do you remember? The fourth one which I have explained to you, which was that a plus b the whole square minus a minus b the whole square is equal to 4ab. Now if the question comes in your mind, how do we understand which formula is to be used? Two separate formula also can be used, as I mentioned just now. But here you see now, a plus b term is given, a minus b is to be found, and a into b is also mentioned here, which is in the term. You see, our terms are not x, y here, but 3 and 4 anyhow are the constant. So, what we need is the value of x, y which is being given. So, I prefer to use this formula, right? So, here what I will be getting? 3x plus 4y the whole square minus 3x minus 4y the whole square is equal to, now be careful here, 4. A is what? First term. B is what? Second term. Here our first term is what? 3x. And what is our second term? 4y. Right? Now just substitute the values. So what will you have? 13 square minus 3x minus 4y the whole square is equal to 4 3s are 12, 12 4s are 48 xy. Now this xy also we will replace, right? So you get here 169 minus 3x minus 4y the whole square is equal to 48 multiplied by 1, that comes as 48. Here you get 169, 48 brought to the left hand side, minus 48 is equal to, negative becomes positive, 3x minus 4y the whole square. So on subtracting, what do you find here? 121, right? 121 is equal to 3x minus 4y the whole square. So you need to take the square root on both sides. You get 3x minus 4y is equal to under root 121. That will give you plus minus 11. What is the answer? Plus minus 11. Okay. You need to solve it yourself in order to understand it more clearly. Okay. The next question. This is another pattern that I will take. X square minus 4x is equal to 1 if x square minus 4x is equal to 1. Find x square plus 1 upon x square is what? This is the question. Now you know that to find x square plus 1 upon x square, you need to have x plus 1 upon x. So we would try to convert our this expression in some value of x plus 1 upon x. So what can you do here is observe carefully. You are given x square minus 4x is equal to 1. Now divide both sides of this equation by x. What will you have? X square upon x minus 4x upon x is equal to 1 upon x. And this will be what? X. So x minus 4 is equal to 1 upon x, right? So x plus 1 upon x shifted here, what it will be? Minus 1 upon x, and minus 4 taken on the right hand side, what it will become? Plus 4. So x minus 1 upon x is equal to 4. And now you can use a minus b the whole square formula. So which formula will use? A minus b the whole square, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Therefore x minus 1 upon x the whole square will be first term square, that is x square minus 2 into x into 1 upon x plus 1 upon x the whole square, that will be 1 upon x square. This gets cancelled. Also we have got x minus 1 upon x is what? 4. So substituting over here 4 square. Here what you have got? X square minus 2 plus 1 upon x square. What you need to find? X square plus 1 upon x square. Shift minus 2 to the left hand side. 4 square is what? 16. Minus 2 brought here, plus 2 equals x square plus 1 upon x square. So you have got your answer. X square plus 1 upon x square is equal to 16 plus 2, 18, right? One more question, let's see. Now I'll just show you one more question over there. Similar pattern it is. Only you should not get confused. Now if you are given x square minus 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. And again you have to find x square plus 1 upon x square is what? So same like here. What you will do? Divide the whole expression. This I will not take. I will just show you. Divide this whole expression, this equation by x. So what you have? X square upon x minus 8x upon x plus 1 upon x is equal to 0 upon x. 0 upon x is what? You know, 0. So on simplifying you get here x minus 8 plus 1 upon x is equal to 0. That gives you x plus 1 upon x is equal to 8. And similarly, if you square on both sides, you will be able to find the value plus 1 upon x square over there, right? Easy. So again I repeat, you need to do it yourself in order to understand. Observation is just to make it clear, but unless you do, you do not get it very clearly. One more question I'll take and then we'll end up with this. You need to do a lot of practice yourself. 11th question I'll take. If a square plus b square is 65, okay, and AB is 8, find the value of a square minus b square. Find a square minus b square. Again, observe this question carefully. There are many ways you can do it, children. A square plus b square is given, ab is given. So definitely a plus b the whole square can be found. A minus b the whole square can also be found. And you know that a square minus b square actually is what? A plus b into a minus b, right? So we need to find the value of a plus b and a minus b over here, right? Now let's work for that. First we will go for a plus b the whole square. A plus b the whole square, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. That gives you, I am shuffling the terms just to make you understand what we are substituting here, right? A square plus b square together is given, so I have just shuffled the terms. And directly now I am substituting the value a square plus b square, that I am taking as 65 plus 2 into 8. So a plus b the whole square is 65 plus 16, that is a plus b the whole square is 81, right? Therefore a plus b is what? Plus minus 9, right? Similar way you can find the value of a minus b the whole square. Now how I'll write the formula? A square plus b square, bringing first only minus 2ab, right? Our formula I have taught you a square minus 2ab plus b square, but you know why these changes are done. So I get a minus b the whole square, that is a square plus b square is what? 65 minus 2 into 8, that is a minus b the whole square is what? 49. Therefore a minus b is equal to plus minus 7. Got it? Now go to the last part. What is being asked to us? A square minus b square is what? You know, it is a plus b into a minus b. What is a plus b's value? Plus minus 9 multiplied by plus minus 7. So what is the answer? Plus minus 63. That's all for today. Different questions, same formula, different way of applying, understanding. For each question, solve 2 to 3 similar kind of questions from your textbook. Understand it. Okay.